Hello everyone, my name is Kurt, and welcome back to Minecraft. This, I believe, is part 26, or no, part 27. Blah. Part 27 of my continuing series of walking on foot without any mods or cheats all the way to the far lands. I've just taken a little nap, and we're going to head back out in a westward direction. I left the bed there, so it will hopefully act as a spawn point in case any catastrophe were to happen on this way. So let's get going. Watch out for possible creepers or other creatures who survive the night. And we appear to be safe. Oh, there is a creeper right there, so I'm going to go in another direction. Yes, I would like to say welcome to all my new subscribers. For those of you who haven't watched the previous videos, I am attempting to walk all the way to the far lands, which is a mythical place. Well, not really. It's a place that Notch mentioned in one of his blogs about the development of Minecraft. It's basically a certain distance away where the map generation starts to get a little wonky, basically because it starts overriding chunks, which chunks are what make up each of these little plots of land. And it gets really crazy. The lag is quite high. The physics don't quite work right, so I think in episode 10 or so of this series is when I officially decided to start a trek to the far lands. Other people have been there, but only by way of cheats or mods, and I'm trying to do it legitimately, just to see if it can be done. It's going to be a long journey. Ooh. And there goes my shovel. Shoot. I guess I'll make a shovel when I make a boat next. So yes, thank you to all my new subscribers. That should get you up to speed. If not, always go back and you can watch my other episodes. I don't recommend watching them in one sitting, although people have claimed to have done that. But yes, that's where I am right now. Along the way, since it can get kind of boring, I keep falling in water. Along the way, since it might get kind of boring, I've been answering questions from the comments, so as always, leave your comments, let me know what you think, and ask me questions so I have some things to talk about. Whether it be related to Minecraft, other video games, myself, anything really. One of which questions I recently got is, whoa, again, with the big, in the last episode, there were some pretty impressive sand mountains. There's kind of a sand canyon. Echo, echo, echo. I don't know if sand would make an echo. Actually, it really doesn't. If you've ever been to New Mexico, go to White Sands. I think it's a national park, national monument. It's basically this huge salt deposit. Some sort of... Ooh, that's a deep ocean. There's a squid on the bottom. Basically, through some geological process, there's all this white sand. It's composed of silicates or something like that, but it just goes on for miles and miles. It's like a big desert, but due to the composition of the sand, it absorbs all the sound. And I remember being there, and you yell at the top of your lungs, there's no echo. It's really eerily silent because you're used to at least hearing your own voice, but it's like being in a sound booth in a recording studio, except you're out in the open, surrounded by mountains and things, so it's really cool. I would recommend, if you ever head out in that direction, to check that out. Also a lot of good hiking, and it's a lot like being in Minecraft because there's no civilization anywhere. I wouldn't recommend going by yourself because you'll probably get lost and die of exposure, but yeah, maybe that's why I like Minecraft so much. But anyway, I tend to get distracted, but that's okay. Gives me a lot of things to talk about. I was going to answer, I guess it's kind of on the topic, I'm also interested, in addition to hiking in the Southwest and deserty geology things, in astronomy. If you look back at my earlier videos, and I know I've mentioned this before, but anybody who's new, look back at my earlier videos. I have astronomy and solar and Jupiter type videos. I'm interested in that. And somebody asked if I've ever, during the nighttime in Minecraft, taken time to see if there are any constellations or astronomical things going on in the Minecraft night. The short answer is no, I've never done that. I think a couple times in other worlds I've kind of looked up and tried to make sense, maybe thought Notch had put in, actual constellations or stars and things like that, but I didn't notice any patterns. It's kind of hard to tell because the stars are just square pixels. They're all about the same size, whereas if you look up at the night sky in real life, all the stars are different sizes and brightnesses, and that kind of helps you recognize the constellations and things. But I don't know, maybe I'll do that in another world of mine and post a video about that. We'll try to figure out if there are any way to navigate via the stars or anything like that, which would be kind of difficult since the rotation period is pretty quick. Obviously, as you can see, it's already past noon, so it's not as reliable as, say, the stars in our sky, which move much slower. Well, the stars don't move, we do. Gotta always point that out. We're the ones who are rotating. So yeah, I might do that. I did mention before it would be cool if Notch added some sort of astronomical features like the phases of the moon and solar eclipses and things like that, but so far, not part of the game. I also recently learned, I remember talking about maybe going into the Nether to try to get a little bit further into the far lands. Whoa, this mountain range is developing right in front of us. Yeah, about going into the Nether to try to get further into the far lands, because you travel 8 blocks on the top surface here for every 1 block you travel in the Nether, so it would be, increasing our speed 8-fold. But I recently learned that the bed system, where when you sleep in a bed it resets your spawn point, which I have been using as kind of checkpoints in case I were to die stupidly. I would hopefully go back to the last bed I slept in, instead of all the way back at my original spawn point, which would really ruin my day. But apparently if you go into the Nether, the beds don't work. If you die in the Nether, it gives you the error that your bed was destroyed or unusable, and you're sent back to your original spawn point. So that is another reason why I'm going to put off going into the Nether. Recently, Notch on Twitter was posting a bunch of bugs he was fixing, and one of the things he said was, quote, fixed beds in the Nether, which I don't know if he was joking or not, or maybe he was referring to the thing where going into the Nether breaks your beds, or he could have just been joking, because he was making a lot of other jokes, because people were complaining how he was disabling, for those of you who use minecarts, before he introduced powered minecart tracks, the only way to make a minecart go faster without going downhill was to set up a kind of a speed booster minecart right next to it. And he posted on Twitter that he fixed that because it was actually a bug, and a lot of people were upset about that because they had built a bunch of roller coasters and minecart systems based on that bug. So after that he went on and was tweeting a bunch of fake bugs he was fixing, like I can't remember him now. What was he saying? I forgot now. But anyway, he was saying like silly stuff like, oh, now instead of just sand and gravel, every block obeys gravity, which would be ridiculous if, like, stone would have fallen on your head if you had punched it and stuff like that. But yeah, that was kind of funny. So I don't know if he was joking or not about the bed thing, because obviously beds don't work while you're in the Nether because there is no day or night cycle. So I don't know. We'll see. So if that ends up getting fixed, then I might start using the Nether, just because the Nether is so dangerous. I don't want to... Oh, speaking of Nether, there's some flowing lava. That's weird. It's going through the water and down to the ground. It's about to be sunset, but I kind of want to check that out. Huh. It's weird. So let's dig another... Oh, shoot, I don't have a shovel. Quickly now. I think while I'm here I'll make my bed. And then just leave the bench outside. Oh, could get dangerous. Oh. Speaking of dangerous, let's enclose ourselves in a pitch black room. I wonder if I'm too close to that wall over there. Let me just make another cubby here just to be sure. I don't want anything spawning next to me. Oh. There. Let's place the bed. Oops. Before I use the bed, let me gather this iron. I'm kind of collecting a few bits. I'm not taking any time to smelt it just yet. But it'll be good to have on hand just in case I want to make some more armor or iron tools, because I only have 17 left. Oh, I just heard that lava over there. Okay. It's nighttime. We're hopefully safe inside here. Let's go to sleep. Snore. And we appear to have survived. I was kind of here for quite a while it was probably dark out, so that might have given stuff time to spawn, so I have to be careful here. And my workbench is still outside, which is unfortunate. Oh. I'm going to not be able to do that. Huh. I don't know why that brick isn't placing. Oh, because my torch is there. Okay. I thought maybe there was like a monster hanging out there. Okay. Make a run for it. Okay. All appears to be safe. Yeah, that pig scared me. I heard footprints and I was like, ah, creeper. Okay. Continuing on. I guess I should... I'm an idiot. You know what? I'm just going to go by land. I should have built a boat. Because I don't have any... Oh, I do have a boat. How about it? So burning something over there. Somebody also asked if I would be willing to let someone join me on my epic quest to the far lands. Well, that would first of all require me to make this a multiplayer map, and second of all, which actually might have needed to be first of all, I would need a multiplayer server. Number one. Number two, I don't know how to make a single player map into multiplayer, even though I know that's possible. And second of all, I don't have any means to have a server. I'm really not going to rent one. And also, this is kind of a solo expedition, so it's really dark under that tree. So yes, probably not. I have thought about possibly doing some multiplayer videos or something like that. Maybe I'll take tours of different servers. But for those of you who have been following along, you do know that I'm not a big fan of the multiplayer servers, especially the public ones, simply because they tend to get overbuilt with a bunch of weird stuff and, you know, Mega Man sculptures and, you know, 8-bit things like that and giant golden penises. So yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that. If I had a private server with just a few friends or something like that, that might be a little bit better. But I would want to do something like this, more adventure-y, than instead of, you know, building giant cities and things like that. But maybe eventually, I don't know. Oop. And along those lines, I know I mentioned before, somebody asked if I had the seed for this world, if they could play it. I don't have the seed. I know there's a way to get the seed, but I haven't gotten around to that, just because I created this world with a random seed. I didn't put anything in, so I do not have the seed. Sorry about that. I might eventually make available a save file, which might be fun if you wanted to load into my world and check out the places I've been. But maybe as some sort of, you know, subscriber milestone or something like that. I know I'm getting close to 2,000 subscribers, which is crazy. I feel like I just did the 1,000 subscriber special, but apparently it's just growing exponentially. So I'm not quite sure how to handle that. It's a little bit overwhelming, to be quite honest. I was not prepared for it to be this big. I guess I do kind of have a little bit of a gimmick here with the Far Lands. I appear to be the only one traveling to the Far Lands on my own and uploading videos of the entire journey. So suppose it's a little bit of that gimmick that's attracting people, and I have been, somebody posted me to the Minecraft wiki, and there have been some discussions on the Minecraft forums and things like that with my channel linked throughout. So thank you to all the people who have supported me via that way. And of course, all the subscribers. I especially appreciate all the people who comment and ask questions, keep me having things to say so I'm not completely boring. Although you might beg to differ on whether or not I am, but I'm still having fun, so that's all that matters. We haven't come across a snowy biome in a while, I've noticed. It's been a lot of this crazy mountainy, sandy stuff. Whoa. I gotta check this out. It's a canyon. I'm not sure which way to go here. This is getting a little bit dodgy. I tend to like the flat lands because you can travel across it quicker and less chance of falling to your death. And I think the last couple videos I've been kind of leaning right. And I know I get a lot of grief about that. Why aren't you just traveling straight west? You're leaning to the left or the right. Stop it. And even a couple videos ago I accidentally got confused and started heading north for a little bit, but thankfully I corrected that. Oh Lord, I guess I can just create an elevator. If I have my stuff out, I need sand, this is what I want. Come on. Oh, that was too far. Yikes. There's a sheer cliff going up here. We're almost up at the cloud layer, I'm sure. Spookiness. Yeah, we are. Hopefully it's not just a straight cliff off this edge. No, I think I'm alright. Give me a nice staircase to go down here. Let's see, one more question here. I've got this copied and pasted most of them to a notepad document I've got open on my second monitor here, so let me see. Somebody joined me, the multiplayer thing. Somebody asked what I intend to do once I reach the Far Lands. I honestly have no idea, and Also, quite honestly, have no idea if I'll ever even make it, so I don't think I'm going to make any plans or anything until I actually reach them. You know, I don't want to get my hopes up and have grand schemes to set up a base there or something like that. Also, apparently it's probably, or at least it's truly nearly unplayable, the game, once you get to the far lands, because there's so much lag. Items are impossible to pick up. The, like if you, let me see here. Blech. Like if you're walking like this, there's a animated GIF somewhere where in the far land somebody's walking like this and the land is passing by, but these items are staying still because it can't update the items along with the ground. So I don't think I'm going to be able to do much stuff once I reach the far lands, if I reach the far lands. So I'm just going to be happy that I do, but who knows? We'll try to explore them, hopefully, but again, it's unsure whether or not I will make it at all, but I am going to try. I could set off on boat through the night, but I did that once and it was way too dark, especially for you guys on YouTube to watch, so I don't really want to force you guys to watch a video full of blackness. So I make a little bit more progress here, and then there's a nice mountainside to build into. I was just checking, I thought I might have forgotten my workbench, but I brought it. Oh, of course I can't build into the side of sand, so let's fix that. Oop. And we'll have some wonderful piano music to play us out. Oop, I keep trying to place the compass, I don't know why. That was out of key, sorry. Watch the sunset. I guess we can let the world generate a little bit just so it's not so laggy next time. No green flash. Oh. Wonderful music by C418. I've actually been known at work to plug in the Minecraft album and just listen to the Minecraft music. It's very soothing. Oh, I should be careful over there. Got a bunch of wool, got a bunch more wood. Seem to be very well stocked for this expedition. And it's been 2 nights, so I will call this an episode. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time.